Hi, this is Mike Myers with Revenue Performance Group with another edition of Selling in Two. Today we're going to address a question from Nav from Oracle Corporation. His question is, the shift to the cloud has moved our business to be more transactional. It would be helpful for deals to close in the first month of the quarter versus the last month of the quarter. Are there any tips or tactics you can give that would help this? Well, Nav, excellent question. Well, unfortunately, a lot of companies have trained their buyers how to buy. Basically, they give aggressive discounts at the end of the quarters, end of years, so savvy buyers who have worked with them for many years always wait to time their purchases for those times. And that being said, today I'd like to talk about maybe a couple tactics or techniques that will help you hopefully close business earlier. The first thing we want to talk about is really it's not about the money, it's about the business problem that product is solving. So in terms of our understanding of how to move that purchase forward, it's about finding the pain, the reasons why they want to buy. From our perspective, pain is defined as the personal, compelling, emotional reasons to buy. So that means that we have to figure out from our prospect or discover what the problem is, why it's happening, and the impact of not fixing it. If we can get the prospect to understand their pain, and more yet, they understand their pain, then you look at opportunity costs. Buying now versus waiting 3 months may shorten the sales cycle. Secondly, if you think about it, if we can drive business faster in shorter sales cycles, it'll help us close business sooner. That one technique we can use in the beginning of each meeting, we want to define the outcomes as we start. What that really means, for an example, if we're in a discovery call, in the beginning of the meeting, we'd say, well, our experience is at the end of this meeting, we'll have 1 or 2 outcomes. One outcome, we may feel like it isn't a fit. The other outcome is that maybe it is a fit. If that's the case, can we block out those last 5 minutes to define the clear next steps? Then when you get to the end of that meeting, if we do have a next step, we put them in place right there. Date, time, and agenda for our next conversation or our next meeting. That way, what will happen is that we're shortening the sales cycle because we're defining next steps. If they say, give me a call next week, we'll set something up, that automatically lengthens the sales cycle. So the 2 things we want to remember from today's tip. Number 1, when you're trying to bring a business further, it's really about the compelling reason to buy, not about the discount. So understand the pain, what the problem is, why it's happening, the impact of not fixing it. And secondly, it's really about driving meetings, again, defining outcomes in the beginning and then following up at the end to drive next steps. Hopefully those 2 things will help you shorten that sales cycle and bring those deals earlier in the quarter. With that, I'd like to encourage you all to continue sending your questions. We'll try to address them here in the podcast to help you get more effective at selling. Again, Revenue Performance Group, we help to improve the performance of Revenue Engine.